professions. Doctor, a person who treats people who are ill. Teacher, a person whose job is to teach in a school or college. Engineer, a person whose job is to design and build. Police, a person whose job is to make sure that people obey the law and to prevent and solve crime. Soldier, a soldier is one who fights as a part of an army. Farmer, a person who engage in agriculture, raising living organisms for food or raw materials. Viewer, a person whose job is to viewing fabric. Carpenter, a person whose job is to make things from wood. Painter, a person whose job is to paint buildings, walls, etc. Musician, a person who plays a musical instrument or writes music. Artist, a person who engages in an activity related to creating art. Chemist, a person who prepares and sells medicines. Baker, a person who bakes bread, cake to sell in a shop. Mechanic, a person whose job is to repair and work with machines. Cowherd, a person who tends grazing cattle. Vegetable seller, a person who sells vegetables. Player, a person who plays a game or sport. Writer, a person whose job is to write books and stories. Fisherman, a person who catches fish. Politician, a person whose job is in politics. Garbage man, a person who employed to dispose of garbage. Gardener, a person who is employed to cultivate or care for a garden. Typist, a person who works in an office typing letters. Dancer, a person who dances often as a job. Welder, a person who specializes in fusing materials together. Driver, a person who drives a vehicle. Confectioner, a person who is making or selling sweets and chocolates. Priest, a person who performs religious ceremonies. Astronaut, a person who is trying to travel in a spacecraft. Potter, a person who makes a ceramic ware. Waiter, a person whose job is to serve customers at their tables in a restaurant. Miner, a person who works in a mine. Butcher, a person whose trade is cutting up and selling meat in a shop. Vet, a doctor who takes care of animals. Servant, a person who is paid to work in somebody's house. Surgeon, a doctor who performs medical operations like surgery. Bookseller, a person who engages in book selling. Singer, a person whose job is singing, especially in public. Barber, a person whose job is to cut men's hair and sometimes to save them. Electrician, a person whose job is to make and repair electrical systems. Shopkeeper, a person who owns or manages a small shop. Cook, a person to prepare food for eating by heating it. Secretary, a secretary types letters, answers the telephone, keeps records. Thank you.